Hello lads and welcome to the P1 Atlan YouTube channel. Today I have finally run out of the first batch of PokePark footage and I have not gotten around to filming another batch. So today I will be doing something a bit different. I will be doing a tier list for the starter Pokemon throughout all the generations. I will actually be doing 3 tier lists for each stage of the evolution, and at this point I'm basically becoming a Pokemon channel, but that's fine. Pokemon's great, so no complaints here. Just before I start, I'd like to clarify that I will be ranking each of these based off its individual form and not the entire evolution line. Also, all my opinions are my own. Yours is very likely to differ from mine, so I apologize for anything that might happen. Also, just to add some substance to each of the ranks, the S tier is the Pokemon I absolutely love. A tier is the Pokemon that have something about them that I really like. B tier is where I'm kind of neutral about them. There's not really glaring problems or nothing absolutely I love about them. C tier is the Pokemon that there's just something about them I really don't like. And then D tier is the Pokemon I genuinely just really despise. And with that, just time to jump right into the starters, I guess. Can I just start off with saying that Popplio and Chespin just look extremely ugly. At first I was kind of alright with Chespin, but I don't know. He just sucks. They both just look quite ugly. And Popplio was the first time I didn't choose a water starter because I just hated the design so much. Chikorita's not ugly, per se, in my opinion. It's just kind of boring, and I don't even know what it is, so it's got to go in D tier. I hold a special place in my heart for the Gen 5 starters. They played a massive role actually in PokePark 2, which is a game I played it on. But realistically, Snivy and Tepig are they're not amazingly designed. Chimchar and Torchic are just, I don't know, for me, I know both are really well liked, but I just kind of, they don't look interesting to me. I find them really boring. Cyndaquil, Litten, Fennekin, and Totodile, they're all kind of in the same boat for me. I don't know what to say about most of them. There are aspects of them I like, but I mostly just, they're all right, you know? Sobel and Grookey are good, but I don't know, there's just something off about them that I can't put them higher than this. And also, I know I've already lost all of my subscribers for this, but Charmander is just a bit overrated. I don't know. He's not amazing in my opinion. I'll start off by saying that Gen 4 is one of the 2 generations I've never actually played, but I did watch the anime. I played PokePark, which came out in Gen 4. And I gotta say, Turtwig and Piplup are just sick. You know, they're just really well-designed Pokemon. Oshawott holds a special place in my heart, because Gen 5 is my most played game, still to this day. Or for Pokemon games, that is. And I loved Oshawott. He was, for sure, my go-to pick. And Bulbasaur, you know, he's a classic. Gets a ton of points, because Ash's Bulbasaur is one of his best Pokemon easily. And also, how can you not love Rowlet? He's just a cute owl boy with a bow tie. You can't fault him at all. As well as Scorbunny is the first time actually I've ever played a fire type. I'm playing Sword right now, and I don't know, I love him. I love my boy Scorbunny. He's great. Now for the best boy, specifically the best boy, because Mudkip is not only my favorite starter, but he's also my favorite Pokemon of all time. Generation 3 has always been my favorite, as it was my first generation I ever played, and I loved the anime during that time. Trico is in the same boat, you know, I love Generation 3, and Trico and Mudkip are easily top 2 for me. And Squirtle is just sick. How can you hate Squirtle? He's one of like the original starters. He's amazing. Ash's Squirtle is amazing in the anime. And, you know, overall, he's just, you know, he's Gen 1 start. He's the first water starter, and I just gotta pay respect. Froakie also, I actually didn't really like Froakie that much for the longest time. But I don't know, he's really grown on me. Really sick starter. Love him. Can I just start going into the middle evolution tier list by saying I do not like most of the middle evolutions of the starters. I don't know why, but I don't care for most of them. Also, I can pretty much, I'm not like I'm the most, dedicated Pokemon fan, but, for starters and final evolutions, I pretty much memorize all their names, but for middle evolutions, I had to search up, I want to say 70% of these, which is not good. But yeah, Quilladin and Brionne, they still suck. They're just bad. And Pignite, Tepig was cute, but Pignite just made it worse. So, yeah. But also, what the hell? What happened to my boy Rowlet? I don't know what it is. I just really hate how they made Dartrix look. He just looks, I don't know. He's not good. Going to C tier, there's not a lot to see. Get my joke? There's not a lot to see here. Prinplup, Braixen, I never know how to pronounce that one. And Croconaw, they took starters I generally liked and made them ugly. And Drizzile is he looks too emo. And I don't know, the coloration is just bad, in my opinion. He's just there. And also, while Litten, it just looks like a really cute fire cat. Torracat just looks like a furry, and it makes me uncomfortable. And Combusken is just, I don't know. Not a fan. Wartortle, Servine, and Grottle, they don't look bad. They just look off to me. I don't know there's something about it that just looks off to me for all of them. And for Thwackey, again, I just don't care for the colorization of some of these Gen 8 ones. It's just a bit off to me. And then for Bayleef and Monferno, they definitely are upgrades over the starters, but they still aren't perfect. I really like the thing on Bayleef's head, which is really, really cool. And I really like the blue that's incorporated into Monferno, but I don't know. There's still something off about him. All right, now Quilava, Charmeleon, Duat, they just look really cool, and I do really love all three of them. They look really badass, and I think Quilava, is a massive upgrade. I like Cyndaquil, but I don't know. I really love Quilava. He's he almost pushed into the S tier, if I'm being completely honest with you. And then Duat and Charmeleon are just badasses. And then Ivysaur, here's the thing. In my opinion, Ivysaur is one of the perfect examples of how you do a middle tier evolution. The transition looks really, really good in my opinion. However, he's not my favorite still. I really, really like him, but I don't love him, And then, oh no. And then there's Marshtomp. Here's the thing. I say, oh no, it's still A tier. I still really like Marshtomp. But there's just a bit of disappointment because how much I love Mudkip. So just, it just doesn't live up as much as you would hope. Alright, and now for the best middle tier evolutions. Now, usually for this list, the order of which they're in the tier list, or the tiers, doesn't really matter. So these three are kind of all close. But for the most part, Grovyle is definitely much, much better than the other two. Grovyle is just absolutely amazing. His design is sick. He just an upgrade over. Well, I don't know about upgrade, but I absolutely just love how they transitioned Trico into him. And also Ash's Grovyle is absolutely amazing. He's probably my favorite Pokemon of Ash's. And then Frogadier is he's also a really good middle evolution. He's just kind of a badass. You know, they took Froakie and they just made him look even more badass, and it's great. I love that. And then here's the thing: I picked Scorbunny because I like Scorbunny, but the biggest reason I picked Scorbunny is because Raboot is amazing. He's absolutely sick. Also, Drizzile, take notes, because this is how you pull off emo properly. Alrighty, and now is on to the final evolutions. And oh boy, Chestnut and Delphox, they just look gross. I mean, these two have consistently been... I mean, Fennekin was good. I liked Fennekin, but since Fennekin, I mean, that's been bad, and Chestnut has just always been at the bottom for me. Bad job, Gen 6. Not good at all. Meganium took all the progress of Bayleaf, in my opinion, and chucked it out the window. Why did they get rid of the head thing? That was sick. That was the best part. Also, like, I don't know, like, the flowers are kind of okay, but it looks gross. I don't like Meganium at all. And then Primarina is just, oh god, this is my most hated evolution line in Pokemon. I just hate Popplio. I hate Brionne. I hate Primarina. It's just bad. And then Inteleon, I don't know, this evolution went downhill pretty fast. I love Sobble. Drizzile just looks there. And then Inteleon looks badly designed. However, I will say this one's actually pretty good colorization. A lot of the colorization of the newer, like the starters and the new generation, I did not like, but Inteleon actually has some pretty okay colorization, but the design's still bad, so it doesn't matter. And then I'm really glad they didn't make Incineroar a fire fighting. I thought he was gonna be a firefighting just based off his design, but he was fire dark. And I'm glad they didn't do that, because my god, I didn't realize how many firefighting starters there were. Like, literally, there was just 3 generations in a row. Why did they do that? Why was Blaziken... I mean, Blaziken, yeah, he was the first one, so that was fine. And then Fernape, they did it again. It was like, okay, why are you... That's fine, though. Fernape's cool. And then they did Emboar, again, of firefighting. It's like, what are you doing? So I'm glad they didn't do that for Incineroar. As much as I'm praising them on that, though, bad job on Incineroar and Emboar. They just look, yeah, they're not good. And then in Superior, more like Inferior. So yeah. And then I know everyone loves Typhlosion, but I don't know. Quilava's way better, and I don't really care for Typhlosion. And then Feraligatr and Blaziken look kind of badass, but I don't know. I don't like the design. It just looks a bit off to me. And I know everyone loves Blaziken, but I don't know. He's okay. And then I both love and don't care about Venusaur, so he had to just go in the middle because it made the most sense to me. Rillaboom looks better than Thwackey, but he's still not amazing, and the colorization, I don't know, it's still a tiny bit something messing with my brain. I don't like it. And then Cinderace, what the hell? These could have been like one of the best starters in recent history, but like for its entire line, and I think it still probably is for me, but I don't know. Cinderace is nowhere near as good as the other two, but it's not terrible. So and then Torterra, still looking like a badass. The entire line kind of looks like a badass. So yeah, that's pretty good. Blastoise looks pretty sick still. You know, after all these years, still love Blastoise. And it's kind of sad he's overlooked because of, Charizard. Speaking of which, I still think this evolution line is overrated. Ash's Charizard was an asshole. I don't know why anyone liked him. Though he's still kind of badass. The Charizard's still kind of badass. I can't lie. So I can't put him any lower than this. But I still think he's overrated. And Samurott, I don't know, man. I just love Samurott. I know everyone hates Gen 5, but Samurott's great. And then Swampert, I'm glad he's a really damn strong Pokemon. It was improvement over Marshtomp, but I still don't think he's, lives up to Mudkip. But that's fine. And thank God, by the way, for Decidueye. Rowlet was amazing. And then Dartrix, but Decidueye is sick. He went through his ugly teenage years and he came out looking beautiful. So I, can't fault him for it at all. He looks amazing. And then Infernape is an amazing Pokemon. He genuinely looks like the most badass thing ever. And honestly, he gets massive points just because Ash's Infernape had by far the best story out of all of his Pokemon. So yeah, no, I can't even be mad. And then Greninja and Sceptile are definitely the two best final evolution Pokemon, in my opinion. They are just both perfect design-wise. They're just completely badass, and I absolutely love everything about them. So no complaints about anything about them. Greninja's like one of my favorite Pokemon nowadays. Sceptile is as well. And good job Gen 6 on Greninja. Not on the other two though. They were pretty trash. Alrighty. That is it for my rankings. I genuinely really enjoyed this video. So if you want to see more like it, be sure to like the video, so I know that you want more. Also comment which of your favorite of each stage was. And really just thanks to everyone who's been watching the videos. I'll see you hopefully within the next few days with episode 5 of PokePark. And I will see ya later.